Hi everyone, I'm Louis Frere, greetings, and this lesson today is going to be about how to read guitar tab. Now, a lot of beginners will want to know how to read guitar tab, so they won't want to learn actual music theory. And it's a good, quick way of learning songs and writing down and jotting down riffs and licks and stuff that you've come up with. Yeah, it's a very useful tool, and a lot of rock and metal guys won't really need, quote Rob Chapman, a lot of rock and metal guys and blues won't need to learn a lot of theory, as in reading notes and stuff. And some people would disagree, say what you want. It's just what Rob said, or that in third person, really. That's what I've taken from it. There's probably some noise you'll hear. It is very hot today, so it's just a little floor fan. And yeah, I'll just get right into it. Just gonna bring this forth. And hopefully now you can see that. Usually when you see tab, you will see things like this, and this is just your basic tab sheet, and I'll teach you how to read it now. Let me just get a pen. Okay, so this basically, what these 6 lines are, these represent your strings, okay, which you would probably fucking hell see here. See, these are your strings, and a lot of people will get confused, like, oh, does when you put a number on here, does it mean how many times you hit this single string? Or actually, when you put a letter on any of these places, it represents where you put the finger, okay? So I'm just gonna do a basic of how this works. This is your this line is your high E string. This one, that's here, and this string here is the low E string, and the strings in between are, basically, you get the point. And when you write, in the order your notes go in, you move this way. So like, see, so okay, so that'll be open, and when you hit an open string without putting any fingers on the fretboard, so you're just going, oh, sorry, that's a 0 because you're hitting no frets. Okay, so that would be 0, boom. Bum, da. Okay, now when you strum, you align all of the notes when you strum, okay? So that's just all the open strings. Okay? Now, when you hit single notes, so when you're doing this, and not strumming, it goes like this. So that's the single pattern. If you can see that, I'm not sure if you can. Hopefully the camera got that. See, okay, now same if you're going like this. It goes this way. Bow, roll, do, 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 do. Bow. Okay. Now they're just open strings. I'm gonna show you how to actually use, like, do bends when you do a bend on a guitar, which I haven't done a lesson on yet. I will eventually soon when you make a bend. This is how I do it. There's probably lots of variations, but say the 5 on the G string, so Eddie, 8, dynamite, good, bye, Eddie. Okay, so the 7th, sorry, on the G string, and then what I do here is I put an arrow next to it in a curve, so that represents the bend. That's just how I do it. There's probably lots of different ways. Okay, now hammer-ons and pull-offs. So that is just H and P. So 5th fret, boom, boom. You're going to the 7th, so you do a little semicircle line and you put the hammer on, because you're hitting that note and then hammering on to the 7th fret, and then that's just the basic. See that? Okay, now that's basically it. Yeah, I suppose that's all I have to offer. And oh, this is what I do when you're writing chords. So I've got heaps of this shit. By the way, before I go off topic, if you want to get sheets like this, exactly like this, or any other kind, you should go to a site called www.blanksheetmusic.net, and it'll come up with all the stuff you want. Alright, and I just dropped my pen and I don't know where it went, so I'll get another one. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, cool. How you do a chord progression, you can write out the notes on here and then put the chords above it if you want. So like this, we'll just do E. Sorry about my handwriting on the board, it's a bit weird. E, A, D. So what you'll be hearing is you can either, if you don't want to write down the notes, you can just go boom and put a strum down. Boom, da, da. Terrible singing voice. Yeah, so that's down strum and this is up strum. Regardless of however the strings go, that's just how it's done. well, that I believe how it's done. But if you want to do the singular notes, you go E, A, D, and you go open, second, 1, open. So that's strummed because it's on a line, remember? Yep, and A done like this. Or B open, so your open string, second, open, okay? And then, you know, whatever you want. So that's basically it. So blank sheet music like this, you seriously just go to www.blanksheetmusic.net